a little brother's day. 17 time now, 6:02. Welcome back, Emma. Hello. And tonight we're joined by Celebrity Big Brother 6 finalist Terry Christian. He'll be telling us what it's like to reign over 10 housemates and to lick a fat man's armpit.
Oh!
Emma, over to you.
I've never done it. We'll also be talking group psychology and the effect of this year's tasks with team-building expert PJ Stevens and an evil genius, a.k.a. a member of the Big Brother task team.
And that's not all, guys. Yeah, guess who went into the house earlier to try and hook up with a certain Bristolian beauty, all in the name of a shopping task?
The Wurzels.
No. Someone's kind of tall and distinguished. You know him, you work with him every day.
Ed, floor manager. He's so hot right now.
Oh, no, that's more blue steel than distinguished. No, here's a clue.
Interesting, mysterious, and enigmatic, like a thief in the night. Anyway, catching Pepper. Hidden hairpiece, anyone? Here's a recap of last night's action.
Are you in love with Jason?
Don't bring it up. From what I know, yes, I am.
You lost.
No, I didn't.
You lost.
You read.
You lost.
You read.
You lost. You lost.
JJ said that Chloe is what?
False.
False. There's anyone false in here, John? It's shit. That's just one of them games that try to get you to, like, be falling out and stuff, isn't it?
I think taking her hair pieces would be too much.
Do you think it would be too much?
I come from ancient worlds and I should distill the hairpiece.
Wins! Now, we're most likely to remember our next guest for dressing up as a ballerina and riding shotgun on Vern Troyer's scooter in Celebrity Big Brother 6. Please welcome Terry Christian! Look how brown he's looking, guys.
I've just been on holiday with the kids.
Very good. I'm sure you were Sky Plus in Big Brother all the time whilst you were away.
Verdict. No, couldn't get it. Couldn't get anything.
Right. Okay. When you got home, though.
Oh yeah.
Been catching up for sure.
And I had Vern as well text me during the World Cup, annoying me about the USA drawing with England 1-1.
Really? Were you still buddies?
Well, he knows nothing about football, does he?
Right. Okay. You enjoying this series so far, Tel?
I think it's been really weird because so many people have been in and out.
Yeah.
Interesting though, really funny.
You've been
and some great characters in it.
I tell you what, there's been a villain who was actually in your series who's cropped up again quite recently in the house. Have a little look at this.
See here. Oh, he's gonna be mad.
Yeah, the evil house fittings have struck again.
People don't realise how hazardous it is. Do you know the worst hazard though is there's no lock on the toilet door.
How many? Did you have any embarrassing moments?
About 4. I had Vern come in on me, and it's always your number 2s.
Really?
Can you say that this time of the night?
Yeah, I think you can. That's all right.
Vern, I had what is it?
Sorry, don't worry about it. You were in the CBB6 final with Ulrika and Coolio, right?
Yeah.
We're nearing our final now. What advice would you give to the guys in the house to stop them from getting booted out on Friday?
Advice from me?
Yeah.
Just hang on in there. Do as you're doing, and Josie will win.
Really? Do you think Josie's going to win?
I do. I think I can see what everyone likes about her. I do like Dave, though, Welsh Dave.
Right, OK.
Because he's good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a little bit bonkers.
If rather than him being a Christian, I've got nothing against Christians, you know, because I believe that we should love each other and all the rest of it. But it'd be great if he was a proper wizard or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Then he'd be even more charismatic. But I do love him. I loved him telling, you know, when Sam had a go saying that he didn't think he was being real, and he started having a go at him.
Oh, he went back at him big time.
No, but he just taking a mickey out of him, but intimidating him at the same time.
Yeah, no, they've been going, you know, at each other all week. I wanted to talk to you about, I don't know if you remember, just towards the end there, you kind of had a slight slip of the tongue and you gave our audience members a bit of a coating. Do you remember that, Tel?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Let's have a little look at that, remind ourselves.
Do you think I'm being overcritical?
No, I don't.
To be
No, I don't.
disappointed that someone at 29 years old doesn't even know what the word integrity
But when you criticise people like that, you're criticising all the thick types who vote on shows like this.
Well,
Oh, I'm assuming one bit of advice to the guys in there is don't say anything like that.
In We Know Veritas, that's the only reason I managed to come second. Otherwise, I'd have been out fifth.
Right.
I can hear the cheers now when I watch that. Actually, do you know what? I was very drunk. That was the night of the chili eating.
I know.
So I actually had a full 2.5 bottles of champagne.
Whoa.
I know. And my missus said before I went in, don't get drunk and don't slag anyone off.
There you go. Hey, amazing. They both came together. That's fantastic. Now, obviously, Big Brother, we're heading towards the final weeks. Josie's staying in. Who do you think the four to go this Friday is going to be?
Oh, well, I suppose it's more wishful thinking than who's going to go. I think Steve, you know, the ex-squaddy, you know, good bloke and everything.
Not done a lot.
Well, yeah, but then I don't think anyone's really engaged with him. They've all tippy-toed around him a bit and sort of, you know, rather than just sitting down and chatting to the bloke.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it was his fault necessarily. I think he'll go. I think Andrew's got to go. Mario's got to go just because I don't know where on earth that accent comes from.
Okay, yeah.
Which bit of the country is that from?
Yeah.
It's got to be a proper Gimme Six area, hasn't it? It's like sort of a British Lloyd Grossman, isn't he, in a way?
He's got a very peculiar accent.
Andrew, just because, I suppose...
I want to ask you, Tom, the Big Brother just asked them all to rate each other's personalities and you know, particular traits. Have a little look at this. We've got an exclusive clip.
fake.
Ooh. Fake tan.
Get Cozza up there.
I won't have it no other way.
Get me right down the bottom to the least.
When John James said about, me being more forgettable than him, shall I go running through exits crying and then be extra real and be friends with people I slagged off at the beginning? Let's be real fake and unforgettable, shall we?
Now, surely this is going to cause all kinds of friction, isn't it, Till?
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Do any of them kind of particularly hit the nail on the head for you?
Not really. I think the thing with Corinne is just because she's got fake boobs and a fake tan, they're all saying she's fake. I don't think there's anything fake about her.
Right, OK. What about Mario being the most desperate to win?
I'd say absolutely. There's something, I mean, that, you know, I'm sure he's a lovely guy.
Yeah.
This is the euphemism I've learned.
Right.
Too much time in London. I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but he gives me the creeps.
He's a bit weird, isn't he? What about Andrew? They said he's the most forgettable. I don't know if that's quite true.
I don't know. Again, he's a bit weird, isn't he? He's a bit creepy in some ways. God bless him.
Creepy Andrew?
Yeah. It's all like getting into bed and facing each other. And I was very close to Coolio. We had a bath together.
Yeah.
But we weren't cuddling under the sheets.
Okay.
You know?
Well, you know, mate, I don't know.
It's being in touch with your feminine side, and then there's like, come on.
Yeah, it was a bit much. Terry, thank you very much. Give him a big round of applause.
I love Terry Christian. Still to come, find out if George came face-to-face with Randy Maid Josie. But first, here are the voting numbers you will be needing for this week's record-breaking quadruple eviction. See you in 4. To evict Andrew, call 09011 323 015. To evict Corin, call 09011 323 003. To evict Dave, call 09011 323 004. To evict JJ, call 09011 323 018. To evict John James, call 09011 323 007. To evict Mario, call 09011 323 009. To evict Sam, call 09011 323 020. To evict Steve, call 09011 323 013. Calls cost 50p from a BT landline, other networks may be higher and mobiles will cost considerably more. 15p from each call will be donated to charity. Details and terms at channel4.com/Big Brother. Voting closes in Friday's show.
Welcome back to Little Brothers 616. Coming up, team building expert PJ Stevens talks tasks, trials and tribulations. And you lucky people are cordially invited to find out what happened at 2010's hottest hookup Find out if Josie left me hanging in the task room. Just did a little bit of exercise there, but first, here's Emma with the news.
Last night, while the housemates were sound asleep, Big Brother's cryptic collaborator Bob Writer came to life to prepare the house for its next shocking task. And they were shocked when they saw the evidence this morning.
To pass this task, you must not let it come true. To beat my prediction, I suggest that you change your routine from pretty to ugly, from polite to obscene. You should adjust your behaviour, act different and strange, because if you fail in this task, all you'll get is small change.
So the housemates will be facing a week of uncertainty in a task that will ask them to act unpredictably. Naturally, in a predictable fashion, housemates tried to preempt Big Brother, and predictably, this led to an argument at 10:31 this morning about what they think is predictable about each other.
I think mine will be something like singing and stuff.
Yours will definitely be makeup.
And putting my makeup on.
Well, then what's the
And
point
you
then?
as well?
Yeah, I hate
She wants to
people
put
when they do this.
Why are you getting upset for, John?
Me? I'm just having a shower. You won't upset me.
No one will upset you because you bother everybody else with your bad attitude.
Well, it's funny how you come
I'm so
out.
glad
It's funny
that
how
you don't have to
nominations
put
aren't
up
existing
with it.
anymore, and all of a sudden
I am
Colin's coming
so
out of her shell a little
glad.
bit. Funny how you're sticking in your
I'm so
suit.
glad I don't have to put up with your arrogant attitude. I've never met anyone so arrogant as you in my goddamn
Well, I've never met
life.
anyone as fake as you, because
That's
the board
why-
doesn't lie.
that is
And you were right
why
up there with
I
the
have
fake.
not
I'd rather be
had one
arrogant. Rather be
conversation
arrogant than
with whole
fake.
house. I've
I'd
been
rather be
with you.
arrogant than fake.
Then at 1:40 this afternoon, Bob Writer made another appearance that called upon little Sammy Pepper to be the first housemate to make his choice in this week's task.
Bob would like you to choose who you will now become the butler for. Would you rather be Josie's personal butler or the house's butler, excluding Josie?
Josie's personal butler.
Thank you very much. It's really kind
I'm
of
not
you.
a very good butler. You just take the plate.
Oh, thank you very much.
Your lordship.
Thank you so much.
This is brilliant.
So that's how Sam got on with his part of the task. If you want to find out all about that and the latest Big Brother news, head online now, channel4.com/Big Brother.
Now, who could have predicted that on day 29, when Josie and Kiva came to the dining room and did this?
No, I'd actually like to propose to George Lamb.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Georgie boy? Fancy marrying Josie Gibson?
But 51 days later, as part of this week's shopping task, I'd be standing in the house to see if Josie could make an honest man of me. Here's what happened a couple of hours ago when I made my way into the house.
Josie, Bob would like you to choose one of two options. Would you rather propose to George Lamb on BBLB or turn John James into a giant crab that can only be referred to as crab eyes?
Oh my God! Obviously, John James is the love of my life. But George Lamb's quite fit as well, isn't he? Bit of mint sauce, go down lovely. Has George Lamb said anything about me? I'm really sorry, John. Crab eyes it is.
Sorry, George. Not your lucky day.
I can't believe it, Big Brother. I can't. You know what? It will be much funnier.
She had two choices. One was to propose to George Lamb. The other one was to have me dress up in a crab costume. And she chose the crab costume.
But they were expecting me to propose to George Lamb.
Oh, so as long as you...
I'm a one-woman man.
So as
a
long
one-man...
So as long as you passed your task, that's all right
I'm a one-man woman.
Not a chance. What do you mean, John James?
Exactly that.
Do you not think you're being a bit shellfish?
Mate, you have got nothing. I want nothing. I do not care.
There's no need to get crabby, John James. Big Brother is disappointed and the diary room door is now open.
See you, pal.
I can't believe
You
it.
were
So I've
right.
wasted that opportunity
right.
with Josie, and he's not even doing the task, man.
I
What an
know,
idiot.
you're a bit gutted.
Totally.
Oh, he's obviously got his pincers out, and he's not wearing his costume. He's like a rebel without a clause. Hey, come on! You didn't know about that one, did you?
No, it's
I
right,
love it.
well done.
But before we get into the devious planning behind the tasks we love, let's take a look at how this year's lot have dealt with them.
Big Brother wants a personal item from each housemate.
Well, take
I can't sleep. I'm going to be honest with you, Rach. I can't sleep in this chair. I can't sleep in this chair. Task over.
I can't do it, I'm sorry.
Another task where I spent hours doing something that means nothing.
And of course, the housemate on crazy guitar solo to have his moments.
He's basically the one who can't sing.
I reckon you're just rubbing it in my face.
You will represent the Big Brother house in the annual pantomime horse race.
JJ said that Corinne is what?
Crazy. False.
Is it false? False?
Yeah. I don't know.
Is anyone false in here, Janet, yet?
What's the hardest part of the task, guys? It's the aftermath, the aftermath, the aftermath.
So, to tell us if a team player makes a show winner, plus how tasks are devised, it's team building expert PJ Stevens and task producer Ben Riley. How are you both?
Very well, how are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, really good. Corinne is not happy.
She's not, she.
No, she
Sorry about that,
isn't.
guys.
Now, the other day I was talking to Davina. Sorry. The other day I was talking to Davina, and she said that this has been the best year for tasks ever.
Brilliant.
So, is there a theme behind this year?
I guess it's just because it's the last year of doing Big Brother, we want to go out with a bang. So we've tried to do the biggest task we've ever done before. So we've done the Dinner in the Sky, which was the first task we did on
which was
day
brilliant.
one. Thank you. We also did Glee, which had Andrew Stone coming in. We got the house taken over by robots. I mean, we're just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. What's your inspiration behind them? Where do you get it from?
We just all sorts of sources. We're sort of watching movies, reading newspaper articles, things like that. Going down the pub and having a few ideas and laughs
So you
with
come
everybody.
into work for a little bit, then you go home, you watch a movie, you go to the pub.
Yeah,
That's
always
not
thinking of
work.
ideas.
That's not work,
Always
is
thinking of
it?
ideas. That's what we
talking
do.
about? Now, PJ, you've worked with Olympians and footballers, football teams, bringing them together. So, you know, you're perfect, really, to tell us what you think of our housemates and how they're getting on as a team.
Yeah, they're not, are they? I mean, they're not a team. But then to some degree, they don't need to be. It's a group of people in a situation that are just kind of muddling through and, doing the best they can. So in terms of teamwork, they probably don't need to show it. But, some of the tasks allow them to at least show some of their personality types.
So why are tasks so integral to Big Brother, do you think?
Because at one very basic level, it's about, how you spend your time.
Yeah.
But then at a more sort of significant level, people get a chance to show their self-worth, to give something to the house.
Right.
And also we can see their personalities in terms of some people want to play to win, others want to participate. But, it actually lets us see their motivational types.
Right.
And we can learn a lot from that.
So it can help and hinder them?
Absolutely, yeah.
What's the process of a task when you're planning it?
Well, we started developing all the tasks in February this year and sort of had a long time.
You start in
4 months.
February?
Yeah, absolutely. We have 4 months of total play testing all the games.
And how many of you are there?
It's a team of about 14 people, really brilliant team this year, lots of creativity in it. And we sort of just come up with the ideas and play them out, and they're all designed basically to test the housemates, either to raise the mood of the house. If the housemates are feeling down, we try and put parties in or things that raise the spirit. If not, we try and divide the house and make it a bit more divisive, get more stories.
So you devise tasks to provoke reactions?
Yes, we do.
That's nice, isn't it? Makes brilliant TV. Corinne said in last night's show that the Davina McCall puzzling words task was devised to make them fall out.
Yes.
So was that the plan?
Yeah, absolutely. We just want to create interesting stories and get the housemates talking to each other and just creating interesting dynamics between all the housemates. So sometimes putting in a divisive task is the best way to do that.
You're so evil, but I love it. PJ, why is it a good idea for housemates to take part in team tasks when there's essentially only going to be one winner?
At least when they get to participate in a task, they can give something back to the house. So even if it's not a task they particularly want to do, they get an opportunity to shine, but also maybe to bring food for the house.
Yeah.
So it's important that they do participate, even if maybe they don't love it.
Yeah.
It's a chance to put something into the emotional bank account for the guys in the house.
But then what about people like John James and, further away, obviously, was Ben, who
yeah.
never kind of took part in anything. So what does that tell
Well,
you
someone
about
like Ben probably came in with the idea
them?
of this is how I'm going to behave. I'm not going to do tasks. I'm not going to make myself look foolish.
Yeah.
And actually, that inflexibility, cost him relationships,
Yeah.
and it cost people kind of food and
But
comfort.
he lasted for quite a while,
Yeah, he
considering
did actually.
he wasn't
Considering
a
he
team
was
player.
not, and he didn't actually do a lot of good. In some respects, I think he's lucky to last as well.
And what
as
do you think
did.
it will do to John James now? Because he's
That's
kind
a
of
huge
recently refusing
disappointment.
to do
Huge
things.
disappointment. That'd have been. I mean, everybody wanted to see him in a crab costume, and it would have been absolutely brilliant. So to back off from that, I think he lost an opportunity. A real, you've had a lot of votes from that, John James. A lot of votes.
The prediction is that the last ever task of this series. So what else have you got in store for us? Big wise.
It's all about phase 2 now, so you've got to watch that. The last 2 weeks, we've got a lot of great guests and amazing housemates coming in, so watch the space for that.
So maybe the last shopping task, but it's not the last task.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a huge task, this one. It's going to sort of reflects and looks back over the whole series, but look out for phase 2. That's the tip from the top.
And Sam Pepper loves a task, so
sure does.
if Big
We love
Brother
Sam
ever
Pepper.
came back, would you take him on board?
Oh, yeah, he'd be great to doing it. I think he'd tell a lot of the new coming housemates what he thinks about them.
He wouldn't annoy you?
I think it'd be great.
Thank you very much, guys.
Pleasure.
Ben and PJ. Thank you. All right.
All right.
Good. Right, that's all we've got time for today. Join us tomorrow at 6 o'clock on E4 when we'll be chatting to some very special housemates. What's that about, George Lamb?
All will be revealed.
All will be revealed.
Plus, Zig and Zag will be chatting to BB10's David about being friends with fashion icon Vivienne Westwood. And as always, to keep up to date with all the latest house news, head online. Make sure you catch the main show tonight, 10 o'clock on Channel 4. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.